Hello YouTube, Retro Nostalgia Fan here, and we're back again to look at some more Thomas Wooden Railway collection. This is my personal collection, and we're going to start off with talking about Thomas the Tank Engine here. This is a 1999 to 2001 Thomas. I showed you him before. As you can tell, he's in really good condition. I love that face. The face looks really nice. This one has the wheels peak and a name on the bottom. Sorry about my throat. My voice is not the perfect voice at all, but I'm going to be talking anyway. Anyway, here's 2001 Edward. It's old style Edward. I love this face. The face looks just like Edward. The simplicity on the top here looks very nice. I really love it. Plastic hole and the plastic funnel. And unlike Thomas, Edward doesn't have a Whittle's peak. But still, Edward was made the same way as the other engines. It's just his wheels peak was cut off, so it was painted over. But if you didn't see any paint there, you would see it. You would notice it. I would call that just a flat Whittle's peak. Next we got Henry, old style Henry, the most infamous one because a lot of people critique this model for he doesn't have a perfect scale design. I mean, he's very narrow. He's a lot more narrower than Gordon. And his tender is the wrong type of tender. But despite that, I still love this old style model. Because for the tender, even though it is not the right type, it's the same tender as Edward, Gordon, and James. It's still a fun model. There's the coal. And it says Henry's tender. This is a 2001. Yeah, this is still a nice model. I love the face on this one. The face looks really nice. I love that face. Looks just like Henry from season 1. Next up we got Gordon. This is a season 3 face from Gordon. As you can see, his model is way more larger and thicker than Henry. His tender is correct. It's a 2001 model. As you can tell, has a name on the bottom. And right there. It's in really good condition. Gordon, I got brand new in the box. Last time you didn't see him, he was stored in my VHSs, but I took him out for this video. And I promised that this year I would bring Gordon out. Yeah, he has the Widow's Peak, just like Thomas and Henry. And the face, I think I really love the face. The face is really nice. It's in beautiful condition. But as I compare you, look at Henry and Gordon. You'll notice they're both like a lot. Gordon and Henry are so different with their width. The width of Henry is a lot more narrow. And then with Gordon, he's a lot more thicker. That's just crazy to say the least. Alright, up next we got James here. Once again, this is one of my favorite old style models. James's old style model is fabulous. This is his 1999 to 2001 model with the normal red painted boiler. James's funnel is plastic. His tender has plastic coal. It's the right 2001 tender. James has the Widow's Peak ledge, and he has a name on the bottom. And his wheels date 2001. James was not brand new when I got him. The other ones I showed you were brand new so far. But James, no, he's just in near mint condition. Next up, we got Percy. This one I got brand new a long time ago, but over time I lost his box. His box got more fragile and opening a lot more often. The box got destroyed, so I had to throw it away, unfortunately. This is an old style Percy. Face looks really nice, though probably not as good as the other ones. Unless you get a 1996 model, that one had a really nice face. There's the ledge and a name on the bottom. I'm planning on collecting brand new models for these old style engines. Yeah, there's Percy. Next up, we got 1996 Toby. This is a 1996 model. There's no detail at all on the back, but it still has that Widow's Peak right there. It's just a flat hole. It's kind of hard to see, but you know what I mean. And this one, side is not as detailed as the 2002. However, the face on this model stayed the same all the way till 2009. There are some variants with different faces, but the only difference is that this one's not painted, doesn't have painted eyeballs, other than his pupils are black. And yeah. And this one has no name, and the wheels, it's kind of hard to see, but if I show you in a better angle, the wheels do say 1996 right there. Alright. Next up, we got Duck. We got Duck right here. This is a 2000 model with no name from 2000. This one was brand new. Duck was brand new in the box when I got him. He's in beautiful condition, as you can tell. Looks really nice. No name. His wheels are dated 2000. There's the top with a flat roof. In the back, Duck has a Widow's Peak sticking out. That's Duck for you. Alright, now we're talking about more Gauge 1 or O gauge engines. Start off with the Scottish twins, Donald and Douglas. Start off with Donald first. So Donald was a little bit of a problem I got when I got him on eBay. When he was on the seller said he was brand new, but he actually was missing a character card. So I think it was a scam. It was resealed. However, if I take Donald away from his tender, he doesn't look too bad. Not in too bad condition. He has no name, but he is dated 2001. I don't know why Learning Curve didn't put a name under Donald, considering he was made in 2001. They still made out of wood. No name. And there's a black Widow's Peak sticking out. You'll see it right here. It's more noticeable. But yeah, right there. Has a Widow's Peak. Here it's kind of hard to see, but face looks nice. It's a nice face of Donald. Here's his tender with plastic coal. No name on the bottom. There's the back of the tender, the other side. And that's Donald. And as for Douglas, he was actually brand new in the box when I got him. He's also dated 2001. However, Donald does not have any name on the bottom, but Douglas as well as his tender, has the name on the bottom, and the wheels say 2001. But just like Donald, there's a 10 on his cab, and unlike Donald, Douglas has a 10 on his cab, but otherwise, everything else on this cab looks exactly the same as his twin. And same with Douglas, except it says Douglas on the side instead of Donald. Yep, it says Douglas. Still has the widow's peak. And the face, well, pretty much looks exactly the same as Donald. The Scottish twins, so they're going to look identical. Alright, let's talk about Oliver, the number 11 engine. I always wanted this Oliver as a kid growing up, but never owned him. But he has a widow's peak, just like Duck and the other engines so far. Most of these are old style models, except for a couple that I'll show you in a little bit. Oliver's old style model is shaped really nice, though the 11 looks a little too big, but the face, not too shabby. It's not a bad face for Oliver, if you ask me. I actually don't mind it. But yeah, that's Oliver. I need to get Toad. And then we got Devious Diesel. He's a 1996 model, just like Toby. 1996, and no name on the bottom. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Oliver here is from 2001, and he has a name. Yeah, Diesel's in mint condition. Brand new in the box, just like Toby from 1996. Next up, we got 2002 Daisy. This is an old style Daisy, technically, but Daisy didn't have a redesign until 2007. This Daisy's not as in good shape, unlike the rest of the characters that I showed you that were in like near mint condition, lovely condition. Daisy here's been beaten up, but a good friend of mine gave me Daisy, so honestly, she's not too bad. I might get another Daisy just in better condition. This is the one I'll probably be using a lot. This model does not have a widow's peak. The long Diesels and Coaches rolling stock does not have widow's peaks. Only the engines did. Most of them, at least. Name on the bottom. So wheels are dated 2002. And here's the face. Same face since 1994, actually. Daisy's face has not changed until 2007. Up next, we got Mavis. This is a 1999 Mavis. Mint condition. Barely played. I love Mavis. I actually had this Mavis as a kid growing up, except the wheels dated 2003 and has a name, whereas this 1999 Mavis doesn't have a name at all. I have a box for this one. Yeah, Mavis is really nice, but my nitpick with her models, why is her wheels thicker unlike any other engine? Well, that's something different about Mavis. Is her 1995 model and onwards had these thick wheels, very thick wheels, and a nice face right there. Though a lot of people prefer the 1992-1993 version with the two wheels and a different face for Mavis. That's not a bad face, but I do like this face a lot. My only nitpick is the wheels don't work on very small curved tracks, 3.5-inch curved tracks as much. So Mavis gets stuck, as well as even Toby. So it's weird, but it is what it is. This is a very nice model. Even she has a little widow's peak hole on the bottom above the magnet. It's kind of hard to see because she's black. She's painted black. We're just like Donald Douglas and even Diesel. But yeah, she has a little widow's peak gap. Next up, we got Stepney here. This is one of my favorite models. Stepney was made in 1996, and guess what? He, unlike any other engine, he still kept his wooden funnel even till 2003. Sadly, in 2003, he was discontinued, and by around 2004-2005, he was replaced with a new model, and that model nobody talks about. it's an ugly model. This one is dated 2003 and has a name on the bottom. But yeah, this is a rare version. It's an old style Stepney, but he does not have the widow's peak. You can see he doesn't have that widow's peak design on the back. It's flat. But everything else, it basically is an old style model. And it has a very nice wooden funnel, which I love, so happy they gave Stepney a wooden funnel here. It looks really nice. And there's his name. I'm going to show you. As wheels say 2003 for proof. Yep, 2003. Alright. Next up, we got Lady. This is a 2000 model with a name on the bottom. Surprisingly, this one says 2000, but the model actually is from 2000, but the bottom says Lady. This is probably the smallest engine I have. Mint condition. I got this model brand new. Not in a box, but in a special like pre-order learning curve box where you get like special mail order types of boxes. Some toys you could get them in those kinds of boxes. This Lady came in one of those, as well as a cargo car, which I'll talk about in a minute. This is an old style model with, as you can see, has the wheels peak. This one has a wheels peak right there. And then the face is really nice. Not a bad model. Not a bad model. The face looks really nice. Looks just like Lady.